Today I'd like to redo my speech, which was speech 3, I believe, and it was over the bullfighting traditions from Spain. I had 3 reasons why I wanted to redo this one. I felt like I could have been more clear with my language. I felt like I could have made better eye contact with the camera / audience. I felt that I could cut out the filler words a lot more, if not eliminate. Hopefully that's what I'm going to go for. The last thing I wanted to try and do was feel like I was a bit more informed on my topic so everyone could take advantage of the information that I have to offer instead of just hearing me up here going and ah. So I'm going to take a quick breather real quick before I begin, and then I'll start the presentation. The bloody bull pranced around the arena, blood in his eyes, blood on the ground, digging his hooves in, ready to charge the matador. The matador stares him down, intimidated but not afraid, chest out, courageous. Now that I have your attention, I'd like to speak with you about the culture of bullfighting in Spain, its origins, the stages of bullfighting, and the different types of bullfighting that can occur. Spanish bullfighting has been very prominent throughout the ages since the beginning of Spanish culture. There's no specific date in which bullfighting has been told to come into existence. They believe that bullfighting was taken from different aspects of different cultures, mushed together, adopted over time, so they have no real solid date as to when it came into existence. As Americans, we really have to take a step back and understand why they would enjoy such a culture like that and something that would kill an animal. But coming from a different culture, we may not understand, they may not understand things that we do. So today I'd like to inform you guys a little bit about why they do what they do. Now, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, bullfighting has become extremely ingrained in the Spanish culture since the beginning of the Spanish times. Now, I'd like to talk with you today a little bit about that culture and how it what they think, how it came about in Spain. So, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, again, the exact origin of bullfighting has been lost through history, but is likely the aspect of bullfighting has been taken from many cultures, like I had stated previously, from thousands of years and hundreds of different cultures. There was an excavation in the Isle of Crete which discovered markings on a cave wall of young men and women vaulting over bulls. So they believe that might have been a very contributing factor into the Spanish culture of bullfighting that we see today. Bullfighting has been regarded as a demonstration of style, technique, courage, sportsmanship, and also from its critics as cruel, cowardly, and a demonstration of cruelty. Many animal rights activists have tried to get the practice of bullfighting banned throughout the years, but the European Union has protected that, as they have stated that bullfighting is a Spanish culture that should not be infringed upon. Now that we're informed about the basics of bullfighting culture, we can talk more about the structure and the 3 phases in which a bullfighting fight takes place. So the first bullfighting fight takes place in the 3rd of Lancing. The bull is released from his pen, and the matador observes the bull while picadors, which are assistants to the matador, stab the bull on the mound behind his neck to weaken him and start wearing him down for further phases in the fight. Now the second third, which is the 3rd of banderillas, 3 banderillos stick bigger spears into the bull in the back of his neck to weaken him more, so his head drops and he starts becoming tired from the blood loss. The 3rd phase, which is called the 3rd of death, is the most popular phase, which you see in common commercials or videos, or when people say bullfighting, that's what you think of with the red cape, the bull charging towards the matador. Now, a common misperception of the bulls is that they are angered by the red in the cape, which is completely false. Bulls are actually colorblind. So I thought that was quite interesting. Now, on this stage, the matador also pierces the bull through his heart on his back, and that will kill the bull. Then now, moving on, that's the last of the phase. So now we'd like to talk about the different styles of bullfighting that can occur. So you have your traditional bullfighting, which is what I just explained. There's retorts, which are casual, and there's also comical bullfighting, which obviously is for comical purposes for the audience to laugh and enjoy. So according to Norma Estalis, retorts are much less popular than the regular bullfighting and or comical bullfighting, but they're more casual. They're played out in teams. They are not professionals by any means. They're just for passing time. They don't physically harm the bull, and it's allowed to return to its match after its pin per se after the match. The rules are very limited and lax because it's not, like I said, it's casual. It's not extremely formal or competitive by any means. The next type of bullfighting is comical bullfighting, which is a lot more popular than retorts. Obviously, they're for comedical purposes, strictly. The version utilizes a young bull, which obviously is safer for the bull itself and for the people that are, playing out this comical bullfighting with it. It's strictly for entertainment purposes, to entertain the audience. So, although we've just skimmed the surface of bullfighting and all the information that's available about it, I think we can understand a little bit more the culture of bullfighting and why they revere it so much in Spain, as it's part of their national pastime, what they grew up with, and how they entertain themselves. So, in conclusion, we talked about the origin and culture of bullfighting in Spain. We talked about how the match was played out, and we also spoke about the different types of bullfighting that can take place. Now that we understand all that, we can relate to the bull and the matador facing off against each other in the ultimate fight in front of thousands of fans.